Shalom. Title of this video is the Second Exodus and H.R.1242, 400 Years of African American History Commission Act that was passed by Congress. Okay, so as you can see right now, a lot of things are going on in the world. The world is going pretty crazy right now. This COVID-19 outbreak, some people, I've been hearing people on the internet saying that a lot of people think it's a hoax. They don't believe it's real. Some people probably don't even know what's going on because they just kind of look at Instagram and Facebook all day. They don't even really know what's going on. But I think they're starting to see it now because they're closing all of the schools down and they're canceling all the NBA events, and the MLB is going to get canceled. The Olympics is being canceled. So I think you kind of know that something is going on now. And I believe this is all related to the Second Exodus and this actual bill, the 400 Years of African American History Commission Act. You can see here, the government knows about this, and I'll even read the prophecy. This is in Genesis, the 15th chapter and the 13th verse. He said unto Abram is the original name of Abraham. His name was changed to Abraham. Know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them for 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward they shall come out with great substance. All right, what nation are we in? All right, let's go into Deuteronomy 28, the 68th chapter. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. Talking about our homeland. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. All right, so this took place when we were brought into back then it wasn't the United States, but we were sold on the New York Stock Exchange as a commodity, same as cattle, same as orange juice, same as anything else. We were a commodity, very a valuable commodity. I looked it up. I think they were saying that slaves were selling for about $40,000 in what would be today's dollars, if that's even true. So, and we're in the ancient ruins of ancient Egypt. It was actually rebuilt by the slaves. You still see it in some of the names like Memphis, Tennessee. You see it in the North and South Carolina. You see it Carolina. It's the same thing. People have done like videos. They've written books about how the United States is ancient Egypt. So you can look that up if you don't believe it. I won't go too far into that. But you're starting to see that now, and they passed this bill back in 2007. Well, 2018 is when they passed it, but they're aware of this prophecy as well, and this is why they passed the bill. And then they also have another bill that's in motion right now, H.R. 40, talking about the reparations. And again, that coincides with the prophecy in Genesis 15, the 15th chapter, 13 through the 14th verse. So they're aware of this, and I believe they're going to pass this. If not, I don't know how we're gonna go out with great substance. And I know the United States has the most gold out of anywhere in the world. They have the largest stockpile of gold out of anywhere. So hopefully we'll be getting a lot of that, along with some other things, including farming equipment, different things that we'll need to go rebuild our land, wherever that is. I know it's not in Northern Africa, in the places they call it the state of Israel now. I know it's not there. It has to be somewhere tropical, because if you look in the book of Jubilees, I believe you start in the chapter 7 through 9, it explains how the world was divided through the sons of Noah, and the sons of Shem received one of the best lots. We see the tropical regions of the earth. I'm not sure if it's every single tropical region, but the place that we were given would be tropical. It says that in the book of Jubilees. So I know it's not in Northern Africa. So anyone tells you that, it's a lie. And it also says in the book of Jeremiah that we would walk out of the land of the north. Where would the land of the north be? Probably North America. Let me get that. So this is in all right, I'm going to go into the book of Jeremiah. Here it is. The 15th chapter. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all of the lands whither he hath driven them, and I will bring them again into their own land that I gave unto their fathers. So I believe that this is the land of the north that it's referring to, and it says here that we will walk out of the land. Let's go there. So that's also in Jeremiah. Let's look that up really quick. All right, let's see. Jeremiah, here it is. All right, here it is. Jeremiah 3:18. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. As far as where our land is, I don't really know where it is. I believe that this was, or at least part of this country was the land of Canaan, and that's where, and it was the land of Canaan was given to us. But I believe that consists of more than one land. Same as how the United States has more than one property around the world. Like Guam is a possession of the United States, Hawaii, Alaska. So even if it's not part of the mainland, it's still part of their possession. So you'll see it in places like, if you look at the suffix of different places like Jamaica, you'll see the ka or kan. So you'll see when it says the word Jamaica or Jamaican, I believe Jamaica would have been one. Same thing with Puerto Rican, the Dominican Republic. You'll see it all over the place, right? Same thing with, and honestly, I believe the promised land is actually in Antarctica. You see the same thing there, Antarctica. And they say that Antarctica is thawing out right now, and the weather is actually tropical. It's like 75 degrees in Antarctica right now. I don't know this to be a fact, and I don't know if that would make any sense unless somehow some lands come together, some lands realign. And they say the world used to be all one landmass, so that could happen again in the last days. I don't know, but it seemed like it would make sense that it could be Antarctica. It's not that far from the tip of South America, but there is some water there. So again, if the continents shift back or some lands get raised up from the ocean, and there are sunken civilizations under the ocean that could be raised up, I could see that being the case, but I don't know that for a fact. But I know it's going to be somewhere tropical. I know that. But again, I believe that these plagues that are happening around the world are related to the second Exodus, which was prophesied that we would be here for 400 years. And you're starting to see it with the COVID-19. You're starting to see the locusts around the world. You're starting to see record flooding. You're starting to see strange things happening, like the bat infestations in Saudi Arabia. There was another one in Australia as well. So you're starting to see a lot of strange anomalies happen all around the world. And it's only going to get worse. You're probably going to see some type of major earthquake pretty soon. And hopefully we'll be leaving out of here soon. So I just want to do a quick video regarding this. And again, the government knows about this. I'm pretty sure the government, they have different people who study the scriptures, especially like the Vatican City. I'm pretty sure they have scholars that study the scriptures as well. So they kind of know what's going on. But they're probably being stubborn, just like Pharaoh in the ancient days was stubborn and his kingdom got destroyed. So we're probably looking at the same thing here. That's it. That's all I have for now. Shalom.